And we are live. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Look
Hey.
who I've got with me. I've got the wonderful Nancy, sweet Nancy from A Crone's Intuition, and the also wonderful Linda from Butterfly Readings. So, thank you both for joining me today.
Absolutely. I thought you were going to say Linda, the sassy one. That's sweet and sassy with you.
Scott, you're surrounded by crones.
I was about to say that. Just let you get that off. Okay.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, I'm surrounded by crones today, so y'all have to help me out in chat. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Nancy, how have things been? You doing okay?
Oh, yeah, doing great. Doing great. I truly am.
Nice.
Good.
Let's see.
And
I was looking for the
Linda, how
comment.
have you been? How's everything?
I'm doing good. I had a butterfly readings today, and here I am
Good.
tonight. So, yeah.
Good. Awesome. I am glad you're both here. And we have quite a few in chat. I will go over and say hi to them in a second, or say hi to you here in a second. If you're watching on replay, thank you. And please hit the like and subscribe. And let's see who we got with us. Jackie Jacaranda.
Hey, Jackie.
Hey, Jackie.
And Rose Quartz. At least Rose was here. That was a while ago. And Mona Lee was here.
Hey.
And Aditi, I believe, is here. She's got a question in there. And I've got your question, Aditi. And Mirror Dragon, hello. And Brina, I've got your question. And there's Viviani. Hi, Viviani.
Hey, Viviani.
And I'm still scrolling. Let's see. Rose is here. Hi, Rose Quartz. And Lori is here on Linda's channel as well. Hi, Lori.
Lori.
And Karmic Karen. Hello there.
Hey.
And there's Garnet. Hi, Garnet.
Hey, Garnet.
And Truth Co-op Diana. Hello there.
She's the maker of my copper bracelet.
I knew she did something for somebody, but I can't remember what.
It was me, the copper bracelet that she designed for me.
Well, it is really beautiful.
It's wonderful.
Very nice. And Violet Strange is here. Hi, Violet.
Hey.
Okay, Viviani, I got you. And that's who we got right now. So thank you all for being here. I appreciate everybody. And okay, Karen, I got you.
I love it when you drive.
Wild Lilac is here. Hi, Wild Lilac. I got your question. And Lynn Hirayama is here. Hi, Lynn. And we'll get started in just a moment. Please put your questions in caps and emojis so that my tired eyes can see them. I would appreciate that. And we can get started in just a moment. We've got 6 questions already. We can get started now. So how do y'all want to do the order?
Don't matter to me.
Go around in clockwise? Does that sound okay?
It's up to you, Scott. You just
I show on the bottom. Is that where you have me on the bottom?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you, then Nancy, then me.
Okay. Is that
what you're
for
saying?
both of you?
Isn't that
unless I'm not ready?
Yeah, that's
unless you're not ready.
Well, you know we'll for you. You know that. All right. First up. Well, I'm not sure. Aditi, can you say hi in the chat? Because it's been a while since you posted your questions. So comments available on question mark? What does that mean, Diana? Comments available on where? I'm not sure what that means.
I don't either. Comments available on.
Okay, Aditi is here, so we'll go to Aditi first.
Okay, and she is next gifts to expand.
Oh, you're not seeing your comments? I can see you.
I had to switch to another phone because I have two iPhones, and one of them wasn't getting all the messages. It didn't even show Jackie in chat. So I switched to the other phone. And so I don't know what's up with that. But anyhow, I'm going to turn off this one.
Okay, now you're good, Diana. All right, good. Okay, Aditi is here. So let's see what we got. Message from Spirit. What are my next gifts to expand?
Okay. Let's see.
All right. So Aditi, the first card I got for you is the Three of Wands, and this is the manifestation card, one of the manifestation cards. This is saying that you can manifest what you want and it can come true. So this is kind of like the end of it, though. This is when your manifestations are really happening. So I think good things are going to start happening for you if they haven't already. But you have the gift of manifestation that you can expand. The next card you got is the Six of Wands. And this is the victory card. So I think that you can, have a gift of being optimistic and getting what you want because you are optimistic in your manifesting. So expand that gift. So of victory and manifesting. And then you got the Page of Cups. And the Page of Cups is there to tell you that there's an overflow. There's like a lot of emotion coming in. So you see all the water, and water is emotion. And the page is new. So it's a new abundance of emotion coming to you. For this particular card, I would, say that it is good to have emotional control. And just make sure that you are funneling your words out of love or filtering your words out of love. Okay. And your actions as well. Let's see. I'm going to use one of these. Okay. You got kindness. So kindness is definitely, I think, a gift. So it's also a high vibration, but go for that, expand on your kindness. That's a form of strength. It's kindness, gentleness, tenderness, patience. Those things are gifts, I believe, that we can give to ourselves and to others. And then the last card I got for you. Ooh, I love this card. Inner Joy. It's like one of those kaleidoscopes. And if you have inner joy, it's going to radiate outward. Right? So just believe that you have that joy inside of you and, show it, manifest it. So I'm getting all in all, manifestation is something that you can truly expand based on my cards. So that's what I got for you, Aditi. Here is Nancy.
Okay. I got some really interesting cards for you, Aditi. And I think it very much mirrors what the message mirrors what Scott got. The first one is from the Sufi Tarot, and it's the Alchemist. And I want to read you because the Sufi Tarot is different from a lot of tarot decks in the guidebook. It's more of a spiritual tarot deck. And you were asking about what are your next gifts to expand. And this says that, the alchemist or the magician is a manifester. And he uses his powers of concentration to effect change. He represents motion, not stillness. And this can be seen in meditation, mindfulness, gratitude, and surrender. And it goes on to say that, and this I think is very important for you, is when this card appears for you, you are being asked to become aware of your full potential, especially when there is a need to transform something. It could be yourself, transforming yourself. This is the card of making things happen, alerting you to the potential of your creative energy and your ability to heal yourself, heal others, and actualize your dreams. And the contemplation on this card is, what is my relationship with power? And what am I trying to manifest? And what is holding me back? Now, the second card that came out for you is from the Sufi Wisdom Oracle, and it is the card of self-creation. Be the author of your own life. So in the first card, it's the alchemist, where it's showing, that you are the manifester. And, you are the author of your life, and you know what you're called to. But, there are things that you want, and maybe a path that you want to take. But the next card says to ask your spirit guides, because they know your soul path. They know, what you came here to accomplish. And so you need to have a very deep relationship with them. I'm sure that you already do. But, communicate with them, and then listen to what you hear in your heart and in your head. And the final card, and I think this may have to do with expanding your gifts, is gratitude for the past. And when I look at this card, I see a strong nod to ancestry. And I don't know if you work with your ancestors, but it could be that your ancestors are calling you to work with them and to help heal them. And when you heal it, if there's any ancestral damage or pain, when you heal it, then it doesn't go forward. You have healed it, and it stops with you. So that's what I have for you.
Thank you, Nancy. And here's Linda.
Okay, so the first card I pulled from the Lightworkers Oracle cards is Soul Family. Call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. And I love this because it could be one person, it could be a whole channel of people, but talk to people and find out what your gifts are. You want to know? There are so many wonderful classes led by some really beautiful souls, and that's one of the ways you can learn. The next card I pulled says Healing the Past, and it's from the Blooming Soul. And it says here, make peace with your past, heal it. The root of what you're living now lies in your past. So like what Nancy was saying, how, what may have happened in the past, you're living now, because we live, what is it, seven generations that we have to deal with and go back, and then from where we mess up, 7 going forward has to deal with that. So then the last card I have is remaining lighthearted during stressful times will help keep you in the flow. And I love that 2 of the cards had the dolphin. It's just, I don't know how Spirit does this, but I'm always amazed. But that's what I have for you, Aditi. I hope some of that resonates with you.
All right. Thank you, Aditi. And I just wanted to say, I should have said this in the beginning. If you are on my channel, please go down below under the description. And Linda and Nancy's channel are both down there. Please make sure you subscribe. If you haven't subscribed yet to these lovely ladies, they are both wonderful, as you can see. So please go and subscribe. And then come
And
back and let
subscribe
us
to
know you
you.
did that. What's that?
And subscribe to you.
Yeah, that, and to me too.
If you're just hanging out lurking, subscribe to Scott because he's pretty
Thank
amazing.
you. Thank you.
Yes.
All right. So we had a bunch of people come in. Sorry if I don't say hi to everybody. We have a lot in chat, so I'm going to go on to the next question, which is Brina. And let's see, Gemma Lee, want to say hi to you, Cheryl, Wild Lilac, Purple Lisa, Lori, Gold Muncie. Oh, that's Roman. Hey, Roman. Witchy Trista's here. Oh, good to see all of you. Okay, Brina, let me know you're ready. You're ready. Okay. A message from your great granddad. Wow. Otha or Otha? Well, the first card that I'm getting, Brina, is the Four of Swords. This is the rest card. So he is saying that you're overdoing it a little bit. So you're going really hard at something, or you have been, or you will be. Make sure you get your rest. This is more than just the 8 hours of night rest that we need. This is your time that, you know, a whole day just to rest, relax, meditate. You need that right now, is what he's saying. Okay. And then you got the World card. I had to hide her a little bit. About a lot of it. So the World card is about a successful cycle ending and then a new one beginning. So I think you've got good things coming in. This is a very, very great card to get. Some people say arguably the best card in the tarot. So you got that, and then you got the Queen of Swords, and this is, you know, for you to just take on the characteristics of the court cards that he gives you. And he gave you the Queen of Swords. He's saying you're brilliant, you're very smart, you're intellectual, and you can make the best decisions possible with logic and with intuition. So that's what he's saying there. With your Oracle cards, I've got the Heavens Guidance deck I want to pull from. So we'll see what happens here. I do need to shuffle in just a second. This is one of these I had on the side ready to go just in case. But they're not shuffled. But now they are. Okay. Everything I'm getting is about animals. So I know that this has to do with people too, but I'm not getting that. Brina, did you have a special dog or cat or pet of any kind that passed away not too long ago? Because I think they're coming through. And I think they're with your great grandfather. So you've got a dog here, and he's giving a high five to a person, which makes me think that this is your great grandfather and this is your, you know, recently departed pet of some sort. You have 3 cats. Okay. Did you have any that passed over not too long ago, because it says, though I no longer gently touch you with my paws, my love will never leave. And then it says, I no longer run around by your side, but I still leap in your heart. So there's one of your soul pets is coming through. And that's what I got. I hope that resonates. Here is Nancy.
I have a question for you, Brina. Did you know your great grandfather, or was he someone who had passed before you were old enough to remember him? If you could answer that, I would. Let's see. Oh, she had a cat that died, Scott.
I saw that. Yes.
Okay. Did you? It'll just help me in the reading if I know that.
He died 4 years before she was born.
Well, because I felt like he had, the first card that I got, and this is something that old timers used to say, and that's why I feel like this is from the Memento Mori deck, and it's as you sow, you shall reap. And that is like an old saying that I know my grandparents said all the time, and I'm so much older than you are. But the message that I'm getting from him first is that he was a very, very wise man. This is a card of wisdom, and this is a whale. But I see that eye, and I feel like that this is a nod to that he is watching you, that he is very close to you, even though you never knew him. He knows you, and the guardian angel card came up. Now, I am not getting that he is your guardian angel, but he is a guardian. He is watching over you. He could possibly be part of your spirit team, and the main message that I feel like came through from him is that the end is the beginning, and I think this refers to leaving this realm and going on to the next one, and he's letting you know that it's not the end, it's actually the beginning. You're returning back to source. And this final card that came out is a card of respect, and I feel that he respects you, but that you also have a deep respect for him. And this goes into the whole ancestry thing. And, it's very, it's very important to honor our ancestors. And, you might, what I would suggest is sometimes when you're thinking about your great grandfather, Otha, that you light a candle for him. And you can talk to him, even though you never knew him. His soul knows your soul. And that's what I have for you.
Beautiful.
So, Brina, the first card that I pulled, was the Priestess card. And it says, how are you being called to step up and lead? And I'm wondering if this is a message from your grandfather that it's like, okay, so like, now what are you doing? Now, what can you do to step up and lead? I don't know if you feel like you're a leader or would like to be in a leadership position, but then step up and lead. The next card says, take a step. Take a small step on this matter The little steps you take on your path of your heart will open all the doors for you. And I do feel that when our loved ones go, whether we've met them in this life or not, my understanding is they are around us. So then the next thing I get is take a moment to consider the things you don't like about yourself with love and compassion. And here it's like the mirror. The ostrich is looking in the mirror. And so you need to take a look in the mirror because your grandfather says, you are a priestess. So believe in yourself. And that's what I have for you, Brina.
All right. Thank you, Linda.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Brina, for your question. Appreciate you. And we're going to close questions unless there's a donation. Niver, I did get your question. And who else? There's somebody else. Rose Quartz, I got your question too. So we're going to keep on trucking here. Hi, Austin. Welcome. Is Austin _1561?
That's my grandson, Austin.
That's your grandson? Oh, hi, Austin. Welcome,
Hey,
welcome.
Austin.
Austin's
You're
coming to stay with
awesome,
me for
Grandma.
3 days. He's coming to stay with me for 3 days tomorrow.
Ooh, awesome. Oh,
He's going to take care of me.
Somehow I think it might be the other way around. Who knows?
Well, actually, I think we'll take care of each other.
There you go.
I need to teach this boy how to make coffee.
Yeah, definitely. He said, "You 4 days. You ain't getting rid of me till Monday."
Okay.
Ah,
That's 4 days. He calls it his vacation from his parents and siblings. Oh, blush.
All right. Mere Dragon is here, I believe. Mere Dragon, if you'll just say hi for me. Haven't seen you for a minute, so actually say hi, please. Message from Daryl. And also, let me know who Daryl is. Is this your husband or father, maybe? Let me know. And questions are closed unless there's a donation, guys. Thank you. Thank you for your donation, Gemma Lee. We'll get you momentarily. Mere Dragon. No Mere Dragon? I don't see them. All right.
okay.
I'll keep their cards up there. Let's see. There was one that stood out to me, but we're going to go with Gemma Lee next. Already posted my question. Gemma Lee, I do not have your question. Yes, I do. Never mind. I can't walk and chew gum at the same time. So, all right. Will my current application be approved for the apartment at the Modern in March or in April? All right, Gemma Lee, you're here, right? I'm going to assume she is. She just posted that donation. Thank you again for your donation. If I didn't say so, I appreciate it. Yes, thank you, Gemma Lee. I'm getting April, Gemma Lee. I've got in March that you still have some things that needed to be sorted out. This is just you feeling a little bit trapped, maybe where you're at right now. So this is the right now card. So I don't have to see it happening right now. And if you feel trapped, just know that you can, call on Archangel Metatron to help change your vibes and bring that to freedom. Change that vibe. And then you got the Empress card. And the Empress is about self-care and self-love, and then being able to take care of others. This is about creativity as well. I'm going to change. No, I think it's going to be in the beginning of April with this Ace of Wands. Here's your new opportunity. This is a yes card. This is when things start falling into place. So I've got that. And then I've got the 10 of Cups, and the Star crept in with it. So they came together. 10 of Cups is happiness, joy, prosperity. I think this is you and your new apartment. And then you got the Star card, which is healing and hope. So I think it's definitely a yes. And then you got the Ace of Pentacles, another yes card. And this can be materialistic things. So this is definitely your apartment coming through. So according to the cards, for entertainment purposes only, but that's what the cards are saying. The next card I got for you is, you got the Satyr, which is the devil in this deck. But just know that there may be some things that you need to get rid of and before you can move on. So letting go of something. All right.
Mhm.
So don't feel that that's a big, there's a big hairy monster going to jump through your window at night. No, it's just that you need to let something go. The next card I got for you is mountains, obstacles. So this is why I was thinking it might be, on into the first or second week of April. You've got obstacles coming in, but you can overcome those. Spirit has given you the source to take care of anything that comes your way. So with these cards down below, I believe that it's just a little bit of a speed bump for you. And then you got sadness. So not sure what this would refer to. I'm going to do a clarifier. Fragmented. So there's something that's incomplete right now, but I think it's going to complete itself. Right now, you might have too many options. I know you were considering 3 other apartment buildings, so just the squeaky wheel gets the grease in Gemini. So that could affect things too if you keep checking on your application. And that's what I got for you. I hope that resonates. Here's Nancy.
Gemily, I used my pendulum, and it said no for March. When my pendulum goes back and forth, that's a no, and when it goes in a circle, it's a yes. So I'm going to let me get up high enough where you can see this. Okay. Will Gemily get the apartment, the modern, in April? And that's a yes.
Mhm.
It was a little slow to start, so it may be not the very beginning of April, but like Scott said, for entertainment purposes, and I did not pull any cards. I just used my pendulum. So my pendulum says April and not March.
Nice.
All right.
The first card I pulled, it says boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? So with what's going on with this move, is there something that you need to discuss with somebody, or is there a roommate or a situation that you need to set boundaries with? But then the next card I pulled from the Blooming Soul is your path is clear. Don't worry, your path is clear and open. You're getting exactly at the pace you need to with the wind at your back. Your path is clear. And then the next card that I pulled was every self-honoring boundary you set has the potential to heal the other person. So I don't know if there's a relationship here, but just kind of weird that they both had boundaries. So hope some of that resonates with you, Gemma Lee. That's what I have.
Yes, and I had that devil card that means letting go of something as well. So yeah, there's definitely something there. But you got this, Gemma Lee. You can handle it. I want to, yeah. All right, so I want to say a special hello to two people. Sun Psychic Jean is here.
Hi,
Hello
Shannon.
there. And Morella is here. Hi, Morella. Mona Lee, hello. If I missed anybody, I did not mean to.
Got my Mona Lee bracelet on.
Oh, did Mona Lee get you a bracelet too?
I got this one. Yeah, it's halite. It's supposed to keep you calm and help you sleep.
Oh, that's awesome.
And it's halite. So yeah.
That was sweet of her.
Yes. She's very sweet.
Judy.
Yes. Okay. Let's see. Where are we? We're still waiting on Mirror Dragon. Okay. So let's go to Viviani.
Okay.
And like I said, if you guys can just let me know when your name is up here that you are here in chat, that lets us know that you're ready for your reading. So I appreciate that. Viviani is here. If I can find the right button. There we go. All right. First card I got for you, Viviani, for your general reading is the Two of Wands. And the Two of Wands is planning. So plan what you want to manifest and bring into your life. All right. This is a great time to do so. And then I've got the Nine of Wands. So the Nine of Wands is resiliency, bounce back, perseverance. Just don't stop. Don't give in. No matter what gets you down, you can rise again. And you will be standing on both of your feet. And so I really believe that for you, that your resiliency is going to, make you do wonders. And going to really help you with anything that comes, against you or feels like it's coming against you, right? And then you got the Ten of Swords. And the Ten of Swords is ruin. However, it has a second meaning, and that is a new beginning. Because you can see this is the end of something that's happening. But if you can see in this card, Spirit is coming in and changing things. So this is a new beginning. That Ten of Swords wraps around to the Ace of Swords, which is clarity and a new beginning and understanding. So that's on its way to you. So this is actually a good card to get. The next card I got for you is the Pink Angel. This is Shamiel, is the Pink Angel over the heart, the high heart chakra. And it's about unconditional love. So know that you have unconditional love from Spirit. Get you a pink quartz if you want to, have around you and to remind you of that. And yeah, you have unconditional love. And then the last card I got for you, Viviani, let's see, I'm gonna get one of these. Oh, you got the piggy bank. So this just means saving money and being reserved, saving something for later. So it doesn't have to be money. It could be you're saving something else for later, but be a little bit frugal and reserved, and you've got this. So you can handle whatever comes your way. Like I said, I think you're a spiritual badass. And yes, I said that. All right, here's Nancy.
I agree with you, Scott. The cards agree with you too. Viviani, the first I went to the Sufi tarot for you, and the first card that came out is Sitara, which is the star. And we know what it means in the regular tarot, but the meaning is a little different in this particular deck. And I wanted to read you what it says because I think it's absolutely beautiful, and I think it will really resonate with you. When this card appears for you, you are being pointed to the Nur, or divine transcendent light within. You are being told that despite past challenges, it is now possible to bring the harmony of heaven's stars into your life. You are being told to draw the light-filled, I can't speak, healing waters from the divine source, and to pour for the world from one jug, as in the image, keeping the other for yourself. This is a card of replenishment, self-care, and deep healing. You are being reminded that it is only when you accept the gifts of the universe that you will have more to share with the world. Remember, you are surrounded by stardust, starlight, magic, and miracles. And the interesting thing about what that just said was this card that came out. It's natural healing power. This was talking about healing, but it was talking about you being filled with starlight. And I want you to look at this. Wait a minute. I want you to look at this. Well, wait a minute. This image here. Look, it's like you're filled with stars. Can you see it? And I love that for you, Viviani. And this is natural healing power. So I believe that this is saying that you do have healing powers available to you. And also this card came out, the mystic healer, healing energy flows through you. So this is 3 cards that are talking about healing energy here, Viviani. And the final card that I pulled was from the Secret Language of Color. And this is yellow, purify your body. And, when I look at this yellow, I think of the sunshine and how beautiful it is. And now pretty soon it's going to be warm and springtime. Just go outside and just stand in the sunlight and close your eyes and just don't look directly into the sun, but close your eyes and just look up towards the sun and just feel the radiant rays and have them replenish you. And that's what I have for you, Viviani.
Wow. Well, Viviani, the first card I pulled from the light workers is you're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. And you are already doing it. You give beautiful readings. You give animal readings, people readings, Akashic readings. You work with some amazing people, and you are amazing. And then the next card I have is positive thoughts. Positive thoughts attract positive energy into your life. Positive thoughts will change the colors of your life. And look at that sun. Right? Did Nancy just say the sun? And then the next card I have is healing your projections will help you avoid co-creating discordant situations. So think good things. And that's what I have for you, Viviani. Thanks for letting me read for you.
All right. Thank you, Viviani. Appreciate you and your question.
Yes.
And next up, let's see. Let's go with Karmic Karen. Karen, if you'll let me know you're here. She said, wonderful reading. Thank you very so much, Linda.
Oh, you're so welcome.
And she thanked you, Nancy, too, and me.
Yes, I saw that. Thank you. It's always a pleasure to read for Viviani. Well, it's a pleasure to read for everybody.
Yes.
Don't want to single out just one. And I did notice that Judith is in the chat. I don't know if you mentioned her or
Oh,
not.
hey, Judith. No, she snuck in on me.
She
Judith,
did.
you're
She's,
so nice.
she's sneaky that way sometimes.
Shining love, light, truth snuck in on me, too. Hello. Welcome to both of you. And questions are now closed, guys. Thank you so much.
General.
Okay, so the first card I've got for you, Karen, is the Star. And that's a beautiful place to start. This is hope and healing. So healing is Archangel Raphael is over the heart chakra, which is over healing. And you can get a green stone if you want. And I've got aventurine. You can get aventurine, or you could get emerald, and just
Oh, it's pretty.
use that and put it under your bed, put it, in your pocket, and wear it to bring in healing that you might need. And then you got the Seven of Pentacles. And the Seven of Pentacles is patience. So take your time and don't rush, and know that your goals and your dreams are going to come true. You just need to have a little bit of patience with that. And see, they're already up here. They just need to grow a little bit more before they're ready and ripened. Okay. And then you got the Seven of Cups, and this is having too many decisions. You can see the clouds are here. That's because this person has their head in the clouds, because they're confused about all the options that they have. So if you ever get to this point and you don't know what decision to make, trust your intuition, trust your gut, and it will tell you the right thing to do. Spirit will tell you what is the best, and it's usually that first nudge that you get, and you think, oh, I could do this, or stop right there and go with, I can do this, whatever that first thing was. So go with your first gut. The next card I got for you, Karen, is energy and movement. So just keep moving your body. Movement is great, and spiritual movement too. Keep going upwards. I wish I could get that to come in a little bit better. It's a beautiful card, but your energy needs to move as well. So just don't be stagnated and sitting in one place for hours like I do. You need to get up and move a little bit, and that will help move your energy, right? So that it doesn't become stagnant. And then I've got for you perspective. So perspective is your higher self is up here, and then there's two people here, and it's your perspective. So it says the conscious and the subconscious are what those two are right here. So what is your perspective? Is it what is really your higher self, or is it like your ego running around? Because we do have both. And sometimes you have to shut down that ego so that you can listen to your higher self. And you do that by being in the present moment and not worrying about the past, because done. You can't change it. Don't worry about the future because it might not happen the way that you want it to. So instead, be in the now and change your perspective to that. And that's what I got for you. Thank you, Karen.
Karen, the first card that came out for you, I used the When Women Had Wings tarot. The first card that came out for you is the Tower. And a lot of people panic when they see the Tower card because they see it like as a catastrophic change. I do not read it that way. The Tower is one of my stalker cards. And I think that this is showing that there is going to be a change in your life. It does not necessarily mean that it is unwanted. It could be a very good change that really like a shift inside of you, an important change in the way you think about things, the way you perceive things. It could be that. The second card that came out of the same deck was the Two of Wands. And the Two of Wands is well, it can be a card of travel or a card of waiting. It's also a card of decisions. And when I look, she's looking out on what looks like to be the ocean. And when I see water in a card, I think about emotions. And it could be that this Tower card has to do with some decisions that you're going to have to make. And, they ultimately, they lie with you. You're the one that's going to be making these decisions. And the next card that came out is make room for change. There are all different kinds of changes that we have in our lives. Like it could be a physical change. It could be, a change in a job, a change in a relationship. But the final card that I got for you, and I love this because it's got an owl, and I love owls, and they're so wise. This card says, trust yourself. Mm-hmm. So when I'm looking at these and all of these cards that are talking about change and, I don't see this as a negative reading. I see it as a positive reading, and that positive change is coming into your life. I would like to know, if this resonates at all with you, and if it doesn't right now, it may in the future, and I would, let Scott know I'm interested in, because all of these cards kind of, to me, go together. So that's what I have for you, Karen.
Well, Karen, hold on to your seat, because the first card that I pulled is Pleiades. Double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. And it says here, let me just real quick get out my handy dandy little cheater because I can't see. The Pleiadians are a group of star beings dedicated to raising the vibration of the planet and sharing new consciousness through creations and technology. They've been incarnating on Earth since near the beginning of humanity. You are a soul who has a double mission: to grow at soul level and to raise the vibration of the planet. If you've been called to write, speak, or channel, this is your sign to keep doing it. Your work is divinely guided. Of all the souls, Pleiades are the chattiest, and so perhaps you have already started channeling some of this work into the third dimension. Thank you for doing your part in the great plan. Your presence is unique. Light is needed. And then the next card I have is balance. Oh, I can tell when my eyes are starting to get tired. Life is about finding that sweet harmony where everything is in its place. Notice that you're giving too much time or energy to when you find balance. Peace will be with you. So make sure you keep your balance between self and spiritual and work and family and Then the next card I have is what you suspect someone is thinking about you is reflective of your own thoughts or feelings.
Aw.
And that's what I have for you, Karen. I hope some of that resonates.
Those birds are so sweet.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I'm just sitting over here talking, and I was
Oh.
on mute the whole time.
I was just going to say, I can't hear anything.
I was like, "Oh, the birds are beautiful," and yeah. Nobody's hearing a thing you're saying. Okay. Next up, and just to let you know, guys, like I said, questions are now closed. We won't get to everybody, but we will do our best. And I'm just going by spirit, so randomly, who goes next. So I am going to go to Nivra next. So Nivra. And also shining light, love, truth. I do have you on the list. I don't know if we'll get to you or not, but if you're still here, I did put it on the list too, because you were right on the cusp there. Okay. I'd like a reading on the energy of successfully manifesting my intentions for the next 6 months. Okay, so you want to successfully manifest. I like that. The first thing you need to do is make sure that you are not missing an opportunity. This is a 4 of Cups, and this person over here is not looking at the cups at all. Usually they're looking at 3 of them, and then there's 1 from source, but you've got all kinds of opportunities here. Just make sure you're looking at all of them. Okay. Then you got the Sun, which is, again, arguably one of the best tarot cards in the deck. Is happiness, joy, vitality, freedom. So manifest with joy and with happiness. And then you got the 8 of Pentacles. And the 8 of Pentacles is the person who does the hard work and then gets rewarded for it. So I would say work on that manifestation, and also, do what you can to work on it physically as well, if that makes sense, spiritually, emotionally, just manifesting what you want and how you want it to be. Go into details with it. There's nothing wrong with that. And if you do that, that will help you to really see, what you want and clarify some things that maybe you don't want. Next card I got for you is the Owl with Wisdom. So you are wise as well. There's another crone, ladies, and it's Nivra, and she is very wise. And I know that you'll make the right decisions going forward. So just trust in your intellect, in your logic, and your intuition as well. And then I've got the Pause card. So you need to take a minute and make sure that you are pausing, taking a break, and that will help you to focus on manifesting instead of doing all the hard work all at once. So there's a time for work, there's a time for resting and relaxing and pausing, right? And if you do those things, I think you'll successfully manifest your intentions. So that's what I got for you. Here's Nancy.
Let's see. Well, Scott, I heard, I was paying attention to what I was doing, but I heard you talk about manifesting a lot. And Nivra, the Magician came out for you. And this is a card of this is from the women who have wings. tarot. And, the magician is all about manifesting. So, you have the tools to do it, Nivra, and it's up to you to follow through and to, your energy should be one of manifesting and thinking positive thoughts, putting positive energy out into what your intentions are for the next 6 months. The next card that came out is the card of willpower. Improve your willpower to reduce your stress level. You need to, when you become stressed, you need to let it go. You need to take a deep breath, let the air out and then take it in and take a few deep breaths and just relax and let that stress go. The next card is the card of finding sanctuary, opening to your spiritual source. And this is where the understanding and the comfort comes in. And relying on your spirit team to help you as you go forward with your manifesting and your positivity. And the final card that I got, and I love this for you, it's the card of enough. And it says, may you be exactly as you are. That you are enough, and that, this is a beautiful card to realize that you are enough. That's a huge thing. And I just love this reading for you. I think it's very positive, Nivra.
Thank you, Nancy.
Well, Nivra, the first card that I have for you is Starseed. And it says, what lights you up? Starseeds are souls with a double mission to raise their own consciousness and the consciousness of the planet. They are old souls who have incarnated elsewhere beyond the planet. So that's a big job to have. And then the next card that I pulled is your inner child. It says, hug your inner child. They need compassion. As you give love to your inner child, your relationships and even your world will reflect that love. And then your empower card is, there is no one like you anywhere in the omniverse. You are one of a kind and you are enough. And never forget that. You are enough. So that's what I have for you, Nivra.
Love that, Linda. Awesome.
It's beautiful.
All right. Ladies, how are we doing?
I'm good.
Me too. How are you,
How
Scott?
How do you hold up?
My energy is waning. It is waning.
Well.
But we'll do a few more. And I hate to not get everybody, but we will do what we can here. How about Roman? Are you still here?
Roman. Ooh.
I have to call him, Nancy.
Yeah, I might have to do that. Let me see.
Yeah, I think he scooted out maybe. There he is.
I just sent him a text. Message from the two guides. Okay.
Roman, this is a special thing that you're getting texted before you get your question up there.
Yeah,
So
like, where are you?
Everybody's going to be dropping their phone numbers off, Nancy.
Oh, I know. Everyone, please give their phone number to Nancy in a
Nancy.
private message. In a
Hey,
private
where are
message.
you? Hey. Message from the guides. Goodness, Roman. Let's see what we got here, huh?
All right, Roman. Yes, YouTube is slow. That's very true. The first, what I did is I pulled 3 cards from you for you. So one from each guide. Your first card is the 8 of Cups, and this is walking away from things that no longer resonate. So um, there's some things that are like coming down the waterfall into a stream, maybe, and maybe that is, what this is saying is to let those things fall that no longer serve you. Let them wash down the ocean, down the stream. And then you got the 10 of Swords. So the 10 of Swords, whoops, we're going to have to cover everything. Never mind. The 10 of Swords is the card that is about ruin, but you can see that there's, I can show this much, there's swords going into her. But the thing of it is, there's no blood. And the reason why there's no blood is because it's not real. So if you get to the worst part and you think, I can't go on, or I think, this is just too much to handle, know that thought process is fear. And what is fear? False evidence appearing real. So just know that you got this. And the upside of this card is there's a new dawn, a new day, a new beginning is happening for you. And then you got, from your third guide, you got the Justice card. And the Justice card is balance, external balance. So home, relationships, friendships, work, all that, make sure it's balanced out really nice, because when you overwork or overdo something, it just ends up messy. So this is also the good karma that you put out into the universe will come out back to you. And you're an awesome guy. You put out so much good energy that will come back to you. So keep being you. The next card I got for you is a knot, and it is relationships. So you may have someone coming in for you as well, Roman. Who knows? So just be on the lookout. But this could be a friendship, relationship, as far as partnership or romance. So be on the lookout there. And then the last card I got for you is the Sun. Yes. So you got your perseverance is rewarded. So, and I know you've been through a lot, Roman. Your perseverance will be rewarded. Don't worry about that. And you'll get the things that that you're wishing for, that you're dreaming of. Those dreams and those wishes are there for a reason. They're there so that they can be fully realized and be attained, so that you can have them. So that's what I got for you, Roman. I hope that resonates. And here's Nancy.
Roman, the first card that came out for you from the Sufi tarot is the 9 of Coins. And like I've explained, this deck is a little different from other tarot decks. And so I want to read you what this says as a message from the 3 guides. When this card appears for you, you are being asked to consider what enriches your spirit. As you get ready to reap the rewards of your hard effort and self-discipline, it might be worth asking. Just a second here. Might be worth asking yourself what enhances your experience of abundance. Richness of the spirit does not come from money. Rather, it often comes from a form of culture that brings color to our quotidian routines, music, poetry, and art. As Hazrat Inayat Khan writes, boy, I really messed up his name, both nature and art are made by the same artist. Nature is made directly by the artist. Art is the finishing of that beauty which begins to manifest itself in nature. A person who has not come to this conception of art does not yet know the divinity of art. How do you allow the divinity of the artist's work to enrich your life? And the contemplations are what fills my heart with uncontainable joy, and who or what brings color and brightness to my everyday life. The affirmation is I open my heart to gifts that nourish my body and my soul. And I know that Roman has got a beautiful, beautiful art gallery in his home. He has the most beautiful art. This second card that came out for you, Roman, is Speak Your Truth with Passion. And from the same deck, the two cards came out the same, is Heal Yourself to Heal the World. Now, the next card that came out is also regarding healing. It's the Chamber of Healing. And I feel like these cards go hand in hand. And, you know, they're all different types of healing. And I think that you need to meditate on this and really think about what you need to be healed in your life. You know, whether it's physical, emotional, mental, any type, you know, just any type of healing. And the final card, I love this for you because it kind of wraps it all up. What do you really want? And you know, that's a hard question. You know, that's a really hard question. But you need to think about what you really, really want in this lifetime and then grab it. That's what I have for you, Roman.
Beautiful.
Roman, the first card I pulled is the Mintakan. And the Mintakan is longing for home, belonging, and the original Lightworkers. And they are a soul group who originated on the planet of the constellation Orion. They were the first star beings to travel to Earth. And they had a lot to do with like the water. You could see miles. The water was so clear because Earth was so much water. And then it has here, perhaps you feel the longing to find home without knowing where it is. Perhaps you've been moving around a lot and yearn for a place on Earth to call your own. So if so, find yourself called to connect with Mother Earth and create it for yourself, to choose where you feel most at home and create it rather than waiting for the feeling of belonging. So that's what your first guide has suggested for you. Then the second said it's the age of light. You have been training for this all your life. So then the third message was share your voice. Come out of the cave. Persecution and expression. Just get out there and do what it is that you're supposed to be doing. And then I pulled a soul card for you, and it says, be open to change. Know that the upcoming changes will be for the good of all, and beautiful things will happen. The old needs to transform, and the changes taking place are deeply blessed. And look at that. Is that not springtime or what? It's coming, everybody. It's coming. And then I did pull one from the Empower, and it says, it's okay to make mistakes. Forgive yourself. So it's like, just walk on. You're doing fine. You're good. And that's what I have for you, Roman. I hope some of that will resonate with you. Thanks for letting me read for you.
Thanks, Linda.
You're welcome.
All right. All right, Lori, are you still here? Lori was on Linda's channel. Calling Lori.
Lori.
Lori the Leo. And I said hi in the chat, but I wanted to say a special hi to Jonathan and Michelle from Astrological Tarot
Yes.
are here.
Hello.
And Lori is here. All right. What is the situation going on at work and the outcome?
Okay.
Okay, Lori. So the first card that I got for you is the Two of Cups. And the Two of Cups is about having a face-to-face conversation with someone, maybe over coffee, just letting them know that you care about them. I think there's someone at work that needs that reassurance that, hey, I'm your friend, I'm here for you. Just something simple like that. And just being there for one of your coworkers is coming out. Then you got the Temperance card, and this is peace and harmony. But it's also patience. So I think that there is some work to do to bring out the peace and harmony, but you can do that by just focusing on Archangel Gabriel, who is over this here, over the balance and everything. I think it's Gabriel. Be safe and just ask your angels. So ask your angels to help you to bring in peace and harmony into the workplace if you can. Okay. Also, you might want to steer clear of it if it's not, that's like the Five of Swords. If you, if you're not involved in it, don't be a part of it. Don't even want to know about it because it's not your business. So, and it could, entangle you to where, something not so great happens. So instead, have the Ace of Cups, overflowing love for yourself and for others. And then I got the Three of Wands, which is manifesting what you want. So if you want a better place to work, manifest it. Whether that be manifesting that you get a raise or that something good happens at the job you're in now, and maybe the situation dies down, or if you want a new job, manifest that as well. The next card I got for you is the Bees, community. Wow. So it is important to be at peace and harmony with your community. And I think that's your coworkers. Look at the coffee cup with the bee on it too. The coffee cup reminds me of taking a coffee cup into the office. It's got the office lid on it, doesn't it? So yeah, communicate with your community and be involved, but you don't have to be involved with the things that are low vibration. Be involved with the things that are high vibration or keep to yourself. Right. And then you got inner beauty. So you are beautiful just the way you are on the inside and outside, I'm sure too. And this is true strength. And I think I look down and I see your picture, with the lion, and this is true strength. This is kindness, happiness, gentleness, patience, all those things that make up true courage. And, you got this. I think that it's going to work out for you. just don't go down with the I don't know that saying. Just make sure that you are not, following the crowd and putting your nose in where it doesn't belong, along with other people. I'm not saying that you do that. I'm just saying, in this case, I think it's better for you to make some space and be there with bells on for the people that are of your same caliber, right? The same spiritual caliber. That seemed muddled, but I hope it made sense. And that's what I got for you, Lori.
Okay, let's see here. Okay, the first card that came out for you, Lori, is and this is the Star Tarot, is the here, let me get this up here for you so you can see it. It's the Ten of Wands. And this is a card of stress and too many burdens and I don't know, just maybe exhaustion. I mean, it doesn't look like it, but that's what the Ten of Wands is about. And I don't know, this could be different people at work or one particular person at work. The second card that came out from the same deck is the Five of Pentacles. And this is, worrying about finances, and it could be ill health. And, it's like a card of worry. And, when people are working, in the same place, and there's some that are having a difficult time, that energy kind of infiltrates everywhere. It's moving everywhere. And so you need to protect yourself against it. I mean, you need to be compassionate, but you need to do your job and not worry, about what's going on with other people when it's something that you can't really do to help. The Hermit card came out, and this is where, I think that you need to, withdraw from, if there's any drama at work, to withdraw from it and just to do your job. And, if you're not happy there, look for something else, or just weather the storm that's going on. And the final card that came out for you is the Power of Silence. And I think this has to do with not getting in the middle of a fray, or speaking about something that's really not your business. It's hard to do because the workplace, things can really fester. It just depends on where you are. I used to work in a hospital, and oh my goodness, the politics and just everything was really, really something. So I think you need to step away, step apart, and realize the power of silence. And that's what I got for you. I hope it makes sense, because that's how the cards came out. So.
Well, and it all fits together with what cards that I pulled.
Okay.
It says, don't dim to fit in. It says, how are you dimming your light in order to fit in? And it says, we're all born to shine big and bright. The universe is expanding, and you are part of the universe. So expanding is a part of your nature. If someone makes you want to retract, notice, and slowly back away. They are not for you, and you are not for them. Better yet, find it within yourself to expand and shine your light anyway. So don't dim to fit in. Then the next card that I pulled was listen to your heart. And I have to hold it closer so I can see. Sorry. Listen to your heart. The mind calculates, but the heart knows. Today, whatever your heart is telling you, take a step by trusting it. So if your heart is telling you that that's not the right place for you to be, listen. And then the next card I pulled is being vulnerable is your greatest strength. You are a champion.
Mm.
So that's what I have for you, Lori.
Oh, I love those cards, Linda.
Oh, thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful message.
Yes.
Yes, thank you. I'm just typing up real quick a message for the chat.
Okay.
I can just go ahead and say it. Questions are chosen at random, everybody. So I'm not working on going 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just going by what spirit. So blame me. If you don't get read, I apologize. We only have time for one more. So I am going to just actually close my eyes and let spirit completely take control of my mouse. Maybe.
Maybe not.
It is Wild Lilac.
Oh, okay. Oh, goodness.
All right.
Whew.
And Marilla is absolutely right. First donations and then random as they go as spirit calls. That's how I do all my shows. So don't blame the ladies, blame me. All right, Wild Lilac. I want to make sure I can understand your question. So if you're there, maybe a little more detail, maybe. Did my mother know as a child that her mother gave away the children from her first marriage? Okay, now I think I'm getting it. Did my mother know as a child that her mother, so that would be your grandmother, gave away the children from her first marriage? Okay, I've got it now.
Okay.
My mother, no.
I'm getting a yes, maybe. And I think that's because she didn't know maybe as a child, but she learned later on in her life is what I'm getting. So I think it's a yes, but it's a no as far as she was being a child when it happened, when she found out. Because you got the strength card. This is a yes. Okay, and then you got the 7 of coins. This is a maybe, and patience. So this is time is developing from her being a child. That's why I said I think it's later on when she found out. And then you got the King of Cups, and this is emotional control. It's a yes card as well. This king is just awesome. So it's telling me that, well, let me pull some oracle cards too. Let's look at the whole thing together. You got to clean up, and it says sweeping away negative situations. I think this is something that was just not talked about. Okay, so I think it was swept under the rug with the broom, and she found out, I think, by accident later on in her, I'm going to say her early adult years, I think is when she found out. And the last card I got says, you have such a bright light inside, stop dimming it. So I'm just getting that this is a little hint from spirit for you. You have your own bright light. As you're trying to research this stuff, just make sure that you don't let it get you down or, put you in a dark place, because you have a beautiful light inside you to shine. So I think that's just a little hint from spirit coming straight to you. Little message for you there, Wild Lilac. And that's what I got for you. Nancy, hold on one second. Jackie saying Linda, what is the deck called that you are using, the beautiful flowery one? Is that the Starseed?
This one is Work Your Light.
Work Your Light.
And then there's one with a tree. And it has pretty flowers and stuff.
Oh, yeah. What is that one? Uh-oh.
I have it scotch taped so it wouldn't fall over. It is Blooming Soul, Lotus
Oh,
Harmony
okay.
Studios. And this
That
was
one is pretty.
from, I think it's Etsy. And then the other one, which is the Empower, is this one.
Oh, okay.
So the last two are new decks. This is the first time I've used them, so I was really excited to use them.
What is the one from Etsy called again? The Blooming Soul?
The Blooming Soul and the Empower, they are both. It's Blooming Soul, Lotus Harmony Studio, Magical Things Inside is what it says on the bag.
Oh, cool. Yeah, everybody's talking about how beautiful your cards are. So,
Thank you.
all right. Sorry to interrupt your reading, Wild Lilac, but here is Nancy. Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Okay, let's see. I'm okay. Okay, let's see here. I'm trying to make sense of these cards regarding your question. Let's see here. I don't want just a second here. Okay, the first card that I got was the Nine of Swords. And this is usually considered the nightmare card. And along with it, the moon came out. Now, the moon, to me, in this reading, there is a lot of things that were not known. They were hidden. And the nightmare card, I think, is associated with the grandmother. And I can't tell whether your mother knew as a child or not, but I'm kind of feeling like it's what Scott said. She found out about it. Maybe it's through it. She overheard something or something came out and she heard it when she was older. The next card that came out is Deal with the Unexpected. Treat the unforeseen as a divine offering. I don't know how this works with it, because seeing it as a divine offering, the only thing I can think of is possibly she felt that the children would be better off in another home because of her circumstances. That's being very generous, because I have no way of, I'm not getting anything, telling me exactly, like what happened. I'm not hearing anything from spirit. But I think the most important card in all of this is Unfurl the Wings of Forgiveness. Because of the moon card, we don't really know what happened, and don't let this pain go forward. It can be an ancestral pain, and if you're looking for these people, these children, these relatives from the first marriage, that's wonderful if you're able to connect. But I think it's the forgiveness aspect of it and this nightmare card. I mean, we just have no idea, what the motivation was for this, and that we need to, to be forgiving, and there's something about, that saying, don't not criticize, but unless you've walked in somebody else's shoes. So that's what I have, and I hope it helps. I don't know. I wish I had more information for you, but I don't.
All right. Thank you, Nancy. Here's Linda.
So, Wild Lilac, I know it, I lived it, and I understand it. I was one of those children. When my mom got married to her second husband, all of us were sent to live with my dad. At least it was somebody we knew, but it still was not the best of situations. Mm-hmm. So my suggestion here is get grounded. You get grounded, and we're all empaths. We're highly sensitive. So connect with nature. And did that just move or something? Just get grounded and connect with nature, because you need to trust your own path. And that's what this card says. Trust your own path. Don't look at others. Wait a minute. I gotta get out my, don't they make these things with large print? Don't look at others' speed or direction. Your journey is unique for you, and every step is already unfolding just as it should. Now, I'm lucky enough to know what happened to my family. But here you go. Don't deprive yourself of simple pleasures in life in pursuits of your goals. So even if you're going to look and try and find these relatives, make sure you don't lose sight of who you are and your life, because you are the most important person in your life, honey. And that's what I have for you, Wild Lilac.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Linda.
Welcome.
And okay, so that's all we have time for today. But I want to thank my special guest, the wonderful Nancy, Crohn's Intuition, and the just as wonderful Linda from Butterfly Readings. I've got
Butterfly Readings.
He's trying to stay out of trouble, Nancy.
I am. I'm a good guy. So
You are a good guy.
Interesting that the Crohn's aren't tired, and poor baby there is
It's like
I'm gone. Yeah. All
we're
right.
just kidding, Scott.
I know. No,
we love
no
you,
worries.
Scott. You're the best. You really are great.
Yeah, I love both of y'all too. So this was a special
Yeah.
threesome, and I enjoyed it very much. So thank you all.
I did.
Thank you.
Thank you everybody in chat for being here, and thank you for the moderators. You do awesome work, so thank you for that. And Nancy, what have you got coming up? Anything?
On Sunday at 7, I'm going to be reading with Scott. That's Scorpio Sun, Tarot. I don't know if y'all have heard of him, but it's a wonderful channel, and he has the best chatters in the whole wide world.
What I've heard.
You made me blush. I'll have to turn my camera off. There we go.
Oh, there.
Too funny.
And Linda, what about you?
So Sunday, I'm on with Healing Flame Lulu at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Tuesday, I'm on with Sun Psychic Jean at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Wednesday, I'm on with Jackie B at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Thursday is Butterfly Readings at noon Eastern Time. And then you're not going to see me for a while because I'm having colonoscopy.
Ooh. That's no fun.
My dad had colon cancer. My mom had Crohn's disease. So I do it gladly because I want to make
Oh,
sure
Lord.
I have a lot to do. I have a 30-year-old autistic grandson who just needs me and I need him. So
Yeah.
That's a good thing then.
Yeah.
taking care of me. Yep.
Well, yeah, be sure you eat your Wheaties, okay?
Your Wheaties. All right.
I don't know. That's, I say Scott's the Energizer Bunny. I think I'm going to add Linda to that group.
And yourself. Yours. Yeah.
Oh,
You've
well,
got
I
all
don't
the
know.
energy today.
I'm not doing, I'm not doing a whole lot of reading, but I'm doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes. I'm having a good time. So
Good. That's awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm only doing one a day, so that's not too bad.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm only going to go one day ahead because I've got quite a few going on, but not as much as the past couple of weeks. So tomorrow I'm on Sabrina, Tree of Life Guidance, I think is it.
What time, Scott?
3:00. I'll be on her channel, and then at 8:00, Tapioca Thievery Karen will be with me on my channel. So just 2 tomorrow, unless I do a pop-up of some sort. So if you haven't subscribed to these ladies, please make sure you do. Everything is down below in the description. So please make sure you take care of that. And it's free. So why not? And again, thank you, everybody. I appreciate you being here again. And we'll see you later. Bye, everybody.
Bye.